Shot of Joe, the place where you come to get enlightened and get empowered. Make sure you click that little button there and subscribe to my channel. I want to keep you up to date on what's happening here and just emotionally, energetically, and what's going on in the world. So one of the things that you want to be aware of here as we're going through these changes and transitions is the feeling of being disconnected. Now, when I say that, a lot of people think about being disconnected from other people, and that does happen, right? As you're changing, as you're evolving, as you're moving to different levels of awareness or energy, sometimes you will get disconnected from other people, or you won't have commonalities with them anymore. The frequencies change. You just start to move in different directions, and you start to just kind of see yourself taking a different path. So the relationships do shift and change. That is a natural process here as we go forward. But what I really want to focus on today is a more powerful transition within yourself, which is really disconnecting from yourself. And what I mean by that is, as you are working on your inner self, what's happening is you're disconnecting from your egoic self, or what we would think of as the physical you, the third dimensional you, whatever you want to call it. And you're going more into your spirit self. So there becomes this kind of internal disconnect almost, where you thought you were something else before, and now you're not. Now you're a different person. You are a different energy. You feel different. These things in the material world that you saw as important, or you held on to, or that you had attachments to, start to go away, and you start to move into this disconnected feeling. It's also almost a feeling of like you can't function almost here in the physical, because everything in the physical world that you believed and saw as so important now is no longer important. So it could be a little jarring. And I know, going through this on a regular basis, especially as we continue to do this work, it's very interesting, and it's a very hard place sometimes to be in. So what you want to learn to do is what I think of as I want to straddle the dimensions. And what that means is, at a higher level of energy, I realize I'm not just a physical being, right? But I'm having a physical experience, and I am still here. So I want to have that experience and understand what's going on and go through the emotions that are part of that experience. But I also realize I'm in a higher place. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of going back and forth almost. I'm realizing that I'm in this higher place and I'm seeing things from a higher perspective, but I still am here in the physical world having this experience. And I'm also having this experience with a lot of people who are not necessarily as awake or aware. Not to be judgmental and not to say anything's better or worse, but everybody's in a different place. So you may be going to work and say, wow, everybody's like so concerned with all the menial or things that aren't that important. And you're saying, what is the big deal? But understand and don't judge it, because those people are still in a different awareness or a different space. So being disconnected from yourself is a very natural part of this process. I like to just talk about it so people know it's just part of preparing for where you're going. And also then, of course, disconnecting from other people that move out of your energy, vibration, or frequency. So be aware of your feelings, understand that this is a normal part of the process, and you'll get better at straddling those dimensions as you go forward and kind of being able to live in both places. But it's like anything else, it takes practice to get there and master that space. So have fun with it. Like I said, it's part of your evolution. Don't think anything is wrong, or you did something wrong, or something is bad. It's just a change or a shift that's taking place in you. So enjoy your higher space. Understand that we're walking two paths, and we're learning how to kind of blend them both together in the best possible way. So have a great one. I'll see you soon.